rice cookers.
Welcome back, and if you're new to this channel, thanks for joining. Make sure you subscribe because we've got heaps more K-swap stuff coming. Today we're going to find out why I had to take apart a perfectly good RD5 manual CRV, and that is to get that oil drive transmission onto this K24A3 from Japan. So let's get stuck into it. Going to start with pulling apart some final little bits and pieces on the RD5, and then we're going to get into installing a brand new lightened flywheel and stage 2 clutch from Competition Clutch. And yeah, we'll see how much further we can get. We might get some more stuff fitted to this, some accessories, and might be time to get the rd1 CRV into the garage because that's about ready to go into it. Before this car goes to the wreckers, I need to get a few more bits and pieces off of it, and then we'll have some space to start on the rd1. So that's going to be the cluster, maybe the clutch pedal, haven't decided. Definitely the shifter, stereo, I guess someone might want that. Shifter cables, probably some of this clutch line over here, and maybe something to do with the master cylinder. Just halfway through removing the interior, and found a shell casing and a old $2 coin, New Zealand $2 coin. Strange shit you find in cars. I don't know if this is going to be usable in the rd1 at all, but I guess it's worth keeping. Here it is, K-series shifter. You'd unbolt it and then get these cables through. Got all these clips and retaining things off. This one twists and then pulls out of here. This one's got a clip that kind of clears it in there. Now I can run these down through the bottom. Free! Man, I can't wait to get this out of here so I can clean up the mess. I got shit everywhere. How about that? Cut the carpet away, and this plate actually unbolts. I might be able to use this in the rd1. So, that's all the important stuff I really need off of this thing. But while it's here, might as well take the diff out of this and rear axles, just because it's good to have spare shit like that around. Holy shit. Alright. The diff is out. I had to lower it down and push it all the way to the one side to get this axle out, and then once that axle was out I could release it from the hub. Holy shit, what a mongrel. K-series. Hey, what do you think about K-series? Pretty fucking sick, eh? Haven't had a chance to do much work on car shit. I've just been clearing out all of this. Finally got the rd5 out. Wreckers are going to pick that up hopefully tomorrow. But I've now got space to get this ready to go onto the engine, which is just over there. So with any luck, I can start on that tonight. And the aim is to have a video out Saturday that's actually got some substance with having all this shit put back together, which would be good. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Brand spanking new flywheel bolts. Alright, you fucking bastard! Fucking, is there anything else that needs to be cleaned or surfaced? I don't think so. Stay. Good flywheel. Little dollop blip. And repeat. Okay, you ready? Go. Try it. This one.
6 is, yeah, that's it, and then that should be 8. And then I'd just go around all of them just to make sure you've not missed any.
Yep. Oh, that one moved a little bit.
Oh.
118 Newton meters. Or 87 foot-pounds. Just got some isopropyl alcohol and a rag. Frickin' pilot bearing bullshit. There we go. Half-inch extension backwards seems to be the trick. Who would have thought? What in the is on there? Look at that. Like so?
That clutch fits the shaft on the four-wheel drive box, eh?
Sure. Why wouldn't it?
Just making sure all the splines and everything are right for...
Well, stop making me question shit.
Alright.
At this point, if that doesn't go on here, I fucking give up. I'll go work at McDonald's. Like, I fucking...
I'm not saying it won't, it's just, it's something that they always used to make me check. All jokes aside though, that clutch disc does fit the four-wheel drive box, eh?
Sure.
Alright.
And like I said, it's kind of irrelevant at this point. I've come this far that, like, if it doesn't...
Oh, I'm just thinking that if you're going to be trying to lift the four-wheel drive box on by yourself...
Well, we can pull this out and check it. Still, right?
Yeah.
Or did you want to slide the...
I was just going to slide the clutch plate on now to see if it...
Nah.
Alright.
We'll just risk it for the fucking biscuit, mate. Full fucking sand. Man, I'm fucking sore. Leaning over this fucking thing.
And your wife marching you up and down hills.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, that last one was supposed to be like a moderate hike. It was fucking full bush. Lost the fucking like tags on the trees that tell you which direction to go. A couple of times I had like visions of us being on the news. Fucking two fucking idiots lost in their own country. And there it is. Torqued. Got some high temperature grease here on the output shaft and clutch fork. And it's time to get this bearing on here. Like so. Got some grease there as well. To clip over it like that, and there we go. You fuck!
Dude, that trolley's on wheels, you should have just spun it around.
Okay. Get this sewn up into place. There we go. Woo, bitch! gearbox and socket ready to go. I think we'll go with top 2.
Yeah.
And that'll be enough to start with. Was that you? Oh no, that was wood.
You want to go down a bit at the top. Remember what I was saying about the... No, you want to go down a bit at the top where...
Oh, there we go. You were about to say that those f***ing splines were the wrong size. Cool. K24, all-wheel drive manual.
Yay!
This was over a year in the planning.
Mm.
I had that f***ing black CRV for probably a year.
Really?
Almost. Look at the one in your left hand.
Yeah.
It's got a B on it.
Bottom.
Bottom.
Ah, I see.
Bottom. It's not going anywhere. Here's the bolt with the gearbox,
Yes.
but the top one
This
doesn't.
is smaller.
Yeah.
How big's the starter motor then? Because...
It's quite small. And this is off the transmission. So technically this should work just fine. This came off of that gearbox.
Yeah, yeah. Just... I'll show my face. That one looks like it.
Alright. Let's see if it actually fits in here. Oh, she's good! Oh, come here. Thanks for your help.
No worries. No worries. No point putting your back out.
Like a glove. Whoa, so I managed to get a bunch of universal and a bunch of extensions on there. Let's see if it holds. Yeah, that's got it home. Hey buddy, what are you doing? Well, it's not torqued, but it's on. Pretty big step for me. I've been planning this for a long time. And big shout out to Gary, or Geza. He's actually in a few of my older videos with the SJ Accord. So big thanks to him. Otherwise I would have struggled. Wow. Probably wouldn't have been able to do this without him, without his help actually. Now that we got the gearbox fitted to this engine, we can move on to things like some mounts that I needed. This is a CRV K-Series mount. You need this to work with the Hasport mount kit. I bought this because I wasn't sure what the mount on the K20 was that came out of the RD5 CRV. They look to be pretty similar. Interesting. They do look to be different. Yeah, they are different. If you're taking a mount off a CRV to use for K-swap, it should be a K24 engine and not a K20, which kind of makes sense. Let's put this new mount on the engine. Surely that'll be good enough. And if it's not, the engine will come flying off and kill a family on the highway or something, I don't know. Highly doubt it. Right, the torque spec on these is, this is called a front engine mount, I think, if you're looking it up. 47 foot-pounds. Apparently all of the transmission bolts are 47 foot-pounds, so I'm just going to quickly go around and torque these up. Alright, next up we've got one of these little EGR delete plate type things. I need to take this out. So I'll back these bolts out and then we'll look at fitting this. Yeah, maybe something like that. I don't know. But let's just get this all the way on here to start with. Whenever you're messing around with castings, especially by dodgy companies, I always want to check. I've just undone all of these threaded areas, and so far I've found quite a bit of excess alloy, like that piece right there, which is quite large. I mean, it's not really ideally something you want flying around in your water system. I'm a little concerned about the thickness of this gasket and the EGR here and it lifting and causing a leak. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to 3-bond this whole thing and then slap it on. I feel that's the safest. Yeah. Alright, that looks pretty even to me. Yep, sweet, just throw that away. I feel a lot safer with it like that than using these. Just a personal preference, but yeah. While we're on the subject of coolant, might as well put this little bypass line on, or whatever the hell it does. Wow. It's obviously taking coolant and it's running it through the oil filter housing there, so I guess it's some type of oil cooler, I'd imagine, something like that. Next thing we can do is remove this thermostat housing and replace it with this swivel version so that I can have a bit more flexibility with different rad setups. It seems so ridiculous that they use plastic for all of this. Seems like something Volkswagen would do. Alright, let's just get this loosely on here. Yes, that's loosely on there at the moment. As you can see, you set this to the angle you need and then tighten it down. 10 newton meters, or I believe 7.8 foot-pounds. Off out of there. And with that torque down to 10, you can't twist it. So it's kind of squished sealed it. This fitting here is removable. And you can go with a like MPT style fitting. Same with the upper coolant housing that I have up here. Let's put some fittings on this, because why not? Got some thread sealant on here. Okay, now I got to decide the angle on this before I lock it down. Got some thread tape on here. Nice one. I'll be honest, I don't know where a hell of a lot of these lines are going. I know that's obviously the rad. I'm pretty sure this goes to the heater core, and it's also adjustable. So we'll get this threaded on here and pointed in the rough direction. Got some thread tape on it. Got ourselves a filler neck on the top, which should help with bleeding stuff. I should probably put some thread tape on that.
And there it is, waiting for its new home. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. Made some pretty good progress. Finally got the gearbox on. A few little bits and pieces like that engine mount. But that's pretty much as far as I can go with it right now until I get the other CRV in here, the rd1 that this is going in, and get that car's engine and everything out of that. So that'll be next. We'll be finally bringing in the wife's CRV and preparing it for mad f***ing VTEC, yo. So, if you want to support this channel and help me grow, honestly, the best thing you can do is just subscribe, comment, even if it's negative, you know, doesn't matter. Or, the almighty YouTube algorithm demands you comment and like and subscribe. Otherwise, we remain peasants or something. So yeah, see you in the next one, and thanks again for showing your support. And big thanks to Gary, and Canal, you're a douche.